Hello everyone, I am Sharma. I'm a PhD candidate from University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. In this talk, I'll focus on trustless decentralized key management. Well, key management has been a hard problem in the field of usable security, with classic studies repeatedly presenting the difficulties of users understanding and securely handling cryptographic keys. And I'm going to set up the problem by first discussing password management services, which is a typical use case for password-based key derivation today. So typically what you would see in today's password management implementations would be some kind of authentication server to get an authentication token, and then some kind of database that you use the authentication token with in order to retrieve some stored data, stored password in this case. But two immediate issues here with this approach, which has been explored both in system and usable security research for a long time, that password is a problematic as a dedicated factor. So you don't want this to be your only means of authentications. And secondly, that database likely to have kind of vulnerabilities to be compromised, and so storing password in plain text is a bad idea. So the typical response of a password management service today is to make it secure is by adding some multi-factor authentications. Maybe add TOTP, OTP via text message or email. And then database are insecure. So you are going to add password-based key derivation to the system where you use your password to derive some kind of symmetric key and then encrypt all of your stored data. But there is an obvious issue here, which is that if passwords are so insecure that you need to add multi-factor authentications, then why is that password-based key derivation is a valid solution to protect users' data? And these questions obviously lead to a new questions. Can you incorporate all of these multi-factor authentications into key derivation function itself such that your data is directly protected by all these authentication factors that you are using? And that's exactly what we are talking about today, multi-factor key derivation function. And this is a basic innovation by Vivek Nair and Don Song that guarantees the usability for decentralized applications. And in the rise of blockchain-based cryptocurrency-based applications has been creating a new class of decentralized key management challenges where we cannot really use these password-based key derivations functions. Like if you think about centralized platform, they can supplement password with multi-factor authentications, but for decentralized applications, usually lack a trusted authority to verify these credentials that is required by the most common MFAs. On top of that, there is a lack of central recovery mechanism that leaves a user no way to recover their key if they forget their password, which users normally do. So the interesting point here, they designed this MFKDF by taking all these authentication factors that users already know and like to use in their daily activities, such as their SMS, TOTP code, YubiKey hardware, etc. And all of these factors are cryptographically incorporated into the key derivations. Now for this study, what we did is we further developed this MFKDF in a specific use case of decentralized applications, which is crypto wallet, widely used by many users today. And then we evaluated these mechanisms with users to demonstrate if this mechanism really improves usability. So based on this MFKDF derivation in context of crypto wallet, the key unlocks your asset and it's not stored on any device. And if you want to access your wallet, your key is derived by your computer directly from authentication factors. This means that there is no central authority or server that needs to be trusted. And this wallet with MFKDF will support using an email, password, and TOTP applications such as Google Authenticator. To switch device, you can simply use the same factor on a different device. And if you lose or forget one of these factors, you can always use the other two factors to recover your wallet. And your wallet remains secure as long as most of your factors are secure. And your asset could be stolen if two or more of your factors are simultaneously compromised. So this is the overview of MFKDF into practice in a crypto wallet scenario. And given the theoretical guarantees of this usability of MFKDF and at the same time remaining secure, trustless, and decentralized, we asked the following question. First, does MFKDF-based wallet address the main usability concern associated with non-custodial wallet key management? And second, does MFKDF improve the risk, security, and trust perception? And what we did is we implemented and tested the first functional Ethereum wallet based on MFKDF. And we evaluated this with a user study of novice and advanced cryptocurrency wallet users. And we designed and implemented two further reference wallets based on typical key management functionality of existing custodial and non-custodial wallet. For custodial and non-custodial, we aim to being representative of the user's flow of MetaMask and Coinbase. And these three wallets had common functionalities such as login, recovery, sending and receiving asset, just like a typical crypto wallet. So another interesting point, these three wallets share the same branding, user interface, and features to eliminate any external variables. First, homogeneous platforms. All three wallets were web-based, removing the platform and installation variable. Branding, so that the perception of the wallet were not influenced by recognitions of their respective brands. Interface, three of the wallets use the same font and UI component library, so the usability results were solely based on key management aspects. And feature, all the wallet presented an identical set of features so that it equates the cognitive load for users. Now, as for the user study execution, we asked our participants beforehand to complete a pre-study survey to understand their current practices with crypto wallets. And during the user's experiment, we asked them to perform a series of tasks and think aloud. For task 1, it was configurations or account creations, where they created a new account within the wallet. For task 2, import or login, they were asked to assume that they are traveling and they don't have their primary device and need to access their existing wallet from their mobile phone or another personal device. And for task 3, account recovery, they were asked to assume they forget a primary authentication factor such as password and need to recover access to their wallet. Now, a little bit more about the participant and their current practice. From our participant, 13 of them had more than 2 years of experience in using crypto wallet. 8 of them had a month or no experience. 53% of the participants used non-custodial wallet, while 47% used custodial. And among them, 37% used both. And 48% reported past negative encounters with crypto wallet usage, such as losing access to wallet or fraud, etc. And as for predominant method for storing seed phrase in non-custodial, they used Google Drive, iCloud, with only a few participants mentioning physical paper or pen drive. And they rated custodial wallet lower in security and higher in risk compared to non-custodial wallet with statistical significance. And the general narrative of participants throughout their responses is that the risk within the custodial wallet resides in third parties, such as the potential of exchange being hacked, while the risk of non-custodial wallet originate in the users losing credentials. As for objective metrics of usability for each of these 3 prototype wallets, we measured the precise step-by-step completion time for each of these assigned tasks. Then we split these results by novice and expert users. And the result shows that the MFKDF wallet, which is wallet C, consistently outperforms the non-custodial wallet, wallet B, and performs as similarly as custodial wallet, wallet A, in all three scenarios. And this trend is same for both novice and expert users. And these results also align with our intuitive expectation, which is MFKDF wallet provides a nearly identical user experience to a custodial control wallet. Then we perform statistical tests to measure the significance of the observed result of task comparison completion time. And we also used two-tailed pair t-test due to the within-subject experimental design. So overall task completion time was on average 71% faster when using MFKDF wallet. And there are some other nuanced factors that influenced participants' perception of the usability of MFKDF. Some participants, predominantly those who are novice in crypto wallet, found MFKDF usable for its authentication mechanisms, which they found very similar to their authentication factor they use in their daily life. And frequency and purpose of usage is another factor. Some participants mentioned if they are performing tasks like staking, auctioning, they would find wallet C more appropriate comparing to long-term investment where they would still use hardware wallets. Now, as for security and trust perceptions, many participants choose wallet C when asked to consider the trade-off of who to trust with keeping their key safe. And to illustrate it, a participant who previously used both types of wallets said he found the process of saving seed phrase very stressful, and he doesn't trust himself to save it properly for non-custodial wallet like MetaMask. However, he also expressed distrust toward central authorities when it comes to safeguarding asset, and he mentioned about FTX scam, which was by a custodian, and this led to a dilemma for him about trusting himself or trusting a custodian. So he finds MFKDF wallet is a replacement for it. And to conclude some points, first, there is a discrepancy between what participants say they would keep their keys in private or secure places, but oftentimes they prioritize convenience in practice when they use Google Drive or iCloud to keep their seed phrase. This security and privacy paradox is not a new phenomenon. This has been studied in prior literatures for a long time. And MFKDF here is tackling this discrepancy by the underlying cryptographic mechanisms where they no longer need to rely on factors like seed phrase, which is hard to manage and keep secure. And second, if you see, there's the advent of cryptocurrencies and decentralized finance. So we have entered a third era of, key management in which centralized system usually cannot be relied upon. So an over-reliance on custodian cryptocurrency wallet lead to a distrust in the entire ecosystem when this custodian experience catastrophic failure in the light of major security or fraud incidents. And SCI researchers demonstrated, design challenges for varying expertise level, usability, and accessibility need in traditional non-custodian wallet. And MFKDF here is offering a design space to incorporate various user-centric components in key management, including intuitive interface, error handling, and flexible recovery mechanism with cryptographic and engineering approach. So beyond this cryptocurrency wallet, we believe that this result could apply to other applications that require strong trustless key management. So further research can explore the usability of MFKDF in other contexts. So with that, this is a wrap of my presentations. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any